Coach, I want to get my beach muscles on. Well, you probably want to do purple, all right? So by a show of hands, who in here is probably going to choose purple? Raise your hand. What about blue? And then what about red? Okay, good. You see how there was different ones, right? We have maybe half the class do purple and 25% do red and blue. So in a normal gym situation, they would have gave you guys all the same program, right? But so we're going to break it down, and you see how these are different. If you are purple, your intensity levels are less because you want to do more reps, okay, at less weight to get. You don't want to really get real jacked, okay? You want to just get in shape and toned up, right? But red, your intensity levels are more and your reps are less, okay, if you're going to get stronger. And I'll show you each one individually. So this is the purple. Again, if you're purple, raise your hand. All right, so this is the one you guys need to write down. You can take notes on that paper, or you can just highlight that paper if you want, but this is what your workout plan, when you turn it in, if you're purple, this is what it needs to look like. Okay? You see on the top, I did it for you. I wrote 40%, 60%, and 70% times 12. Full body workout, and I'm going to show you what that looks like in a second. But okay, that's beginner and novice, 40 to 70%. If you think you're more advanced, then you can go 60%, 70%, 80%. And now you're like, well, what's that mean? So we're going to use 100 pounds as an example because it's easy to figure out. So let's say 100 pounds is your max. That's your 1 rep max. We were just talking about finding your theoretical max. Let's say it's 100. All right? So 40% of 100 is 40 pounds, right? So your first set, you're going to do 40 pounds times 12, then 60 pounds times 12, and then on your third set, 70 times 12. Okay? You guys see how that works? And if your max isn't 100, you're going to have to do, let's say it's 150. You're going to have to do some math, and you're going to have to do 150 times 0.40, 150 times 0.60. Does that make sense? And it'll tell you what you're going to do that day. All right, so this is the purple group. Now again, if you feel like you're more advanced and you want to get toned, then your numbers are going to look a little bit different. It's going to say 60%, 70%, and 80%, okay? And you're going to do 8 to 12 reps. What that means is you're going to try to get 12, but if you can only get 8, that's fine. Like on your third set, you're really tired, you got to at least get to 8, but try to get to 12, okay? That's what it means by 8 to 12 reps. So that's purple. Okay, blue. Blue's on the top, it's a little misleading. Get toned, that's a misprint. This is like a marathoner type thing. Okay, blue is pretty simple. Blue is you just do 50%. You start with 50% of your 1 rep max. So if your 1 rep max again is 100, you're just doing 50 pounds. And now again, we're going to increase this 10% every week. But this is your starting point. All right? And you're going to do 100, or you're going to do 50 pounds of 100 to max. 50 pounds now. You see how it's different though? 15 to 20 reps. All right? So we're doing less percentage of weight, but we're doing a lot more reps because you're just trying to stay lean, be able to run, right? You don't want to be doing a lot of heavy weight and be able to run a marathon. It's pretty tough if you're like The Rock, like Dwayne Johnson, all jacked up running a marathon. It's pretty hard for that guy. So this is who's blue again in here? Raise your hand. 1, 2, so a few of you. So this is what your workout will look like. So when you turn in your workout plan, it needs to say set 1, 2, and 3, 50% of whatever your max was, 140 or whatever. 300 for this guy, probably, right? 300. All right. So that's 50%. That's blue. All right. The last one is red. So if you're red, raise your hand. All right. So this is the red group. So the red group, I changed the reps because this was a little outdated, but the red group, you're doing a higher percentage of your max, but you're doing less reps, okay? So that means if you are an intermediate or beginner, you're going to do the top one. If you are advanced, those are what your max is going to be different. But again, if we use 100 pounds as our sample, your first set, if you're a beginner, is going to be 70 pounds times 8, then 75 pounds times 6, and then 80 pounds times 4. All right? And then if you're advanced, you're going to do, or if you're doing 4 or 5 day workout, let me go back to that. If you're doing a 4 or 5 day workout, then you can do that day 1 and that the other day. If you're doing upper body 2 days, lower body the other 2 days. Okay? But generally, most of you in here are going to work out 3 days a week. Okay? So this is the advanced group or the second day working out for your that muscle group. You're going to do a higher percentage, 75%, 80%, 90%. But the numbers are there. So if your max you said is 160, what's 90% of that? It's like 140 maybe. What is it? 146, something like that. Whatever 146 is, you're going to try to do that in your third set, just twice. Okay? And this is how your 160 max is going to improve, because in the following week you're going to increase that 10%, but you're still not at you're still not doing 160, right? 10% of 146 is maybe going to be a 151 maybe, and then you do that 151 twice, and you'll see over time your max is going to start improving doing it that way. Okay? Does that make sense to you guys? So this is the red group. So if you're red, this is what you should be writing down. All right. Now, here's some workout options. These are just some that I got from your textbook. Now, on Blackboard, I put a whole list of some. In fact, my weight training class from 2 years ago, that was one of their assignments. I said, come up with a list of shoulder exercises, bicep exercises on both, free weights, machine weights. So there's a whole list of them on Blackboard for you. This is the one that was in your book. So this is different options when we say what type on your fit plan you're going to use. This is like if you're going to use elastic bands, maybe you're doing flexibility type stuff. This is body weight stuff. If you say, hey, coach, I don't have a gym to work out in. I can't work out at Nova here because Danny intimidates me. I'm just going to do body weight stuff at home. Then this would be you. And then free weights, we talked about this last week. This is like if you're a little bit more advanced and you're past machine weights, you probably want to do some free weight stuff. And then here's the machine weights. If you're just starting out, okay, those are the machine weights that you should do. All right, those are just a few examples that I found in your textbook, but there's more online, like I said. All right, now here's the nitty-gritty. This is the bottom line of what your workout is going to look like. Okay. Now this is from the. If you look at the chart, 40 pounds, 60 pounds, 70. Is this purple, red, or blue? Purple or blue? Which one? Okay. Purple. Okay. So because I put the percentages 40 pounds, this is on a 100-pound max. Okay. Now. The big thing I didn't talk about yet is called high intensity interval training. Okay? Now the best way to do cardio is to do it this way. You break it up into segments. Okay? This is the best way you're going to lose body fat to burn the most calories. Okay? And it's not as monotonous. Alright, so if you're going to do 30 minutes of cardio, okay, this is the new way I want you to try it during this semester. You may have a better way that Fred Flintstone told you to do, that's fine. But during this semester, we're going to try it this way to see how it works, okay? So I just gave you some examples here. You can use different examples. This could be sprinting. It could be whatever, okay? It could be all kinds of different options for cardio. But I would do this. This is 500 meters. 500 meters rowing is approximately 10 minutes, okay? Elliptical trainer for 10 minutes. Treadmill at 20 degrees, 10 minutes steady walk. Okay? So the reason why we split it up is so you can do it at a higher intensity. Okay? So if I know I'm only going to elliptical trainer 10 minutes, I can really get after it more, right? I can go a little bit faster. If I know I'm going 30, I'm going to be like, once I get to 15, I'm probably going to slow it down to like the last 5 minutes. You know what I'm talking about? You guys ever do that? You're just trying to get to 30, right? Sometimes. So now if we break it down into 10-minute segments, okay, you're going to be able to do a workout at a more intense pace, you're gonna burn more calories, all right? There's scientific data on that it works better, all right? And to get in your target heart rate zone, and that sort of thing, all right? Now, when we're talking about the specific workout here, I have a pattern on the board. Can anybody see the pattern? Look at it for a second and tell me if you see a pattern there. Everything's the same. Well, there's 12 reps, that's good, that's one pattern. Well, what's the actual pattern of working out? The weights on the purple, yeah, we got the weight, we got the reps are the same, but there's a specific pattern that I did here. And you could do it differently, but I did a specific pattern. And if you look at the actual workouts, there's a certain pattern to it. Yes? Huh? They're all in the same order, yes? You're getting closer. You're getting really close. Okay, you're getting warmer. All right, so here's the pattern, and you guys need to create your own pattern when you work out. This is based on a 3-day workout again, because if you're going to work out 3 days, you should do a full body workout 3 days, okay? So I did chest, back, legs, arms. And then I did chest, back, legs, arms again, okay? These are just the back of the arms, biceps are the front of the arms, okay? So we did chest, back, legs, arms, chest, back, legs, arms, okay? And now, did you see how I changed it though? I did lateral row for my back, but then I did back extensions, okay? So I changed the back exercise, but we're still doing our back flex, okay? Now, you may not want to do your back, okay? This is your plan. If you're like, I just want to get jacked on my chest, okay? And my arms, you may have like chest, legs, arms, shoulders, something like that, okay? But here's the main thing. You have to rotate your muscle groups, okay, to give them some rest. All right, so I rotated chest, and then I did back, and then went to legs, and then went to arms. All right, so I'm rotating legs in there, leg stuff, to rest my chest and my arms. Does that make sense? You don't want to go arms, 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 chest, chest. Your body's going to be tired, and you're not going to be able to reach your goals of trying to improve your mass. Because if you're doing chest press and biceps, and then more chest and biceps, again, your arms are tired. They don't have time to recuperate. And so you want to rotate to legs, and then back to arms, and then chest, and then back, and then legs. You see how I did that? And then if you say, hey, I want to do cardio at the beginning of my workout, that's fine. You can do that. But then make sure you're doing cardio at the beginning of each set, okay? So I just did it this way, and you don't have to copy this pattern. You might have, like I said, a different pattern. You might want to work on your shoulders or your quads, like you might have a quad injury, so you want to make those stronger, your hamstrings, that's fine. And you can do hamstrings instead of back extension or something. This is your plan. You can ask me questions about it if you want to get more specific. But if you're not sure, then you can just copy this one, all right? But, so we're doing 8 exercises, and then we're going 10 minutes on cardio. Then you're doing 8 more exercises, 10 minutes on cardio. Now this is minimum right here. 2 sets is minimum. Now if you feel you're intermediate or advanced, then you can do a 3rd set. And then you're doing a 3rd set of cardio, okay? But every set, you're improving your percentage. So you see, that's 40%, that's 60%, and that's 70%. And that's for everything. Now we got a max for what? What 2 things? We got a max for chest press and leg press, okay? So you've got your chest press and leg press max. Now I know we don't have a bicep curl max, but if you look at the percentages, okay, this is what you gotta kind of work with when you go to the gym, because it would have taken us all semester to come up with every max. But you gotta say, okay, I'm doing 40% of biceps, that's probably pretty light. I'm gonna start with 20 pounds. And then 60% is, I'm gonna go 30 pounds. And then I'm gonna go 40 pounds. Does that make sense? Okay, so you can estimate it